Shalom to the house of Israel. Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, as mentioned in James 1:1. Shalom to the heathen, mentioned in 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 33 and 34. That's hearing and understanding and having a shepherd at the end of the world. Shalom to all the sons of Adam, but Israel first. Okay, I got a question. Was the Israelites some evil, hating ass niggas? Who's the first person to sell an Israelite? How was the first Israelite sold? Is slavery really our faults? Did we get slavery going on ourselves? Let's see. Okay, this is Genesis 37 and verse 3. And we was the Israelites some haters? Grown ass men hating on their own brother. Hating on their own brother. Esau didn't even sell. It ain't no story of Esau selling none of his. Esau's son selling none of his brothers into slavery. Ain't no story about that. I mean, the Bible ain't about Esau, but still. Now, Israel loved Joseph more than all his children because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably to him. So they were so ate up. Jacob's sons were so ate up with jealousy because he loved his baby son more than these grown-ass men. We got to look at ourselves as Israelites before we go out and just convict the heathens of things. We got to look at ourselves, man. Look at this. It says, and Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it his brethren, and they hated him yet more. So they hatred for him is elevating. You understand? And he said unto them, hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose, and also stood upright. And behold, your sheaves stood round about, and made obeisance to my sheaf. Remember, Joseph is younger than them, and he telling his dream to his family. Joseph may not understand at this point that this type of thing can cause jealousy. And his brethren said to him, shalt thou indeed reign over us? Or shalt thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, behold, I have dreamed a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren, and his father rebuked him and said unto him, what is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth? And his brethren envied him, but his father observed the saying. So we seeing the ball get going, on, them really hating their own brother. You know what I'm saying? Their own brother. Okay, here's where the ball gets rolling on Joseph being sold by his brethren to some heathens. This is Jasher 41 and 21. And Jacob sent his son to the valley of Hebron, and Joseph came for his brothers to Shechem, and could not find them. And Joseph went about the field which was near Shechem, to see where his brothers had turned. And he missed his road in the wilderness, and knew not which way he should go. And an angel of the Lord found him wandering in the road toward the field. And Joseph said unto the angel of the Lord, I seek my brethren. Hast thou not heard where they are feeding? So this conversation kind of seemed like angels talk to Joseph all the time. And the angel of the Lord said unto Joseph, I saw thy brethren feeding here, and I heard them say they would go to feed in Dothan. So imagine Joseph is an Israelite, and it's angels. It seemed like that's a regular conversation. Joseph didn't ask, is you an angel? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? He didn't say, who art thou? Who is you? None of that. It says, Joshua 41:23. And Joseph hearkened to the voice of the angel of the Lord, and he went to his brethren in Dothan, and he found them in Dothan feeding the flock. It says, and Joseph advanced to his brethren, and before he had come nigh unto them, they had resolved to slay him. So he walking up, he's approaching them. This is their little brother. This is their second to the youngest little brother. Benjamin is younger. No, not Benjamin. I'm sorry. Yeah, is it Benjamin? Yeah, I think it's Benjamin. Yeah, Benjamin is younger. So that's the youngest. So he's a little guy, man. He's a teenager. You know what I'm saying? He's the youngest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's the second to the youngest. As he's walking over to his brothers, they talking about killing him. Do we understand that? Israelites, brothers, same daddy. It says, and Joseph advanced to his brethren, and before he had come nigh unto them, they had resolved to slay him. And Simeon said to his brothers, behold, the man of dreams is coming unto us this day. And now therefore come and let us kill him and cast him in one of the pits that are in the wilderness. And when his father shall seek him from us, we will say an evil beast has devoured him. Is Simeon wicked? Simeon wicked? Look at his thoughts. An angel just was talking to Joseph and told Joseph where they was. And Simeon ain't got no more sense to understand there's angels all around him. Was the angels ever talking to Simeon? They was talking to Joseph. I mean, you know, we just reading what it say and thinking about it and gleaning through it. You know what I'm saying? But how wicked was Simeon? His plan is to kill Joseph, his own brother. And Reuben heard the words of his brethren concerning Joseph, and he said unto them, you should not do this thing, for how can we look up to our father Jacob? He's saying, man, what we going to tell our father, man? That's going to hurt our father if we do this. That's going to hurt our father. Now, remember, Reuben done already hit Bilhah. So he's a hating ass nigga too. I've done videos on it. You know what I'm saying? It says, Reuben says in verse 26, 41 and 26, it says, cast him into this pit to die there, but stretch not forth a hand upon him to spill his blood. And Reuben said this in order to deliver him from their hand to bring him back to his father. So Reuben trying to kind of get back on his soul. You understand what I'm saying? Reuben didn't want to kill Joseph. He knew Because he done messed up already, man. And Most High did something to him. If you watch my video, Most High did something to Reuben, you know? Okay, this is Joshua 41 and verse 27. It says, and when Joseph came to his brethren, he sat before them, and they rose upon him and seized him and smote him to the earth and stripped the coat of many colors which he had on him, which he had on. So they done tore his coat off, robbed him. They robbed him. They hate him so much they want to take what he got and tear it up. And they took him and cast him into a pit. And in the pit there was no water, but serpents and scorpions. And Joseph was afraid of the serpents and scorpions that were in the pit. And Joseph cried out with a loud voice, and the Lord hid the serpents and scorpions in the sides of the pit, and they did no harm unto Joseph. So the Most High watching this, like, you niggas ain't got no idea what y'all got coming, what your seed got coming. You cursing your seed. Man, this is a horrible time in the house of Israel, man. You know, we put things on Esau, man. We worse. How much worse could you be to your own people? You know, the Most High said, "Don't hate our brother." You know what I'm saying? Esau. We was hating Joseph. And they took him and cast him. No, 29. It says, and Joseph called out from the pit to his brethren and said unto them, what have I done unto you? And in what have I sinned? Why do you not fear the Lord concerning me? Joseph said, why y'all hating on me like that, man? Y'all gonna do me like that? Y'all finna do me like that? You know the Most High see y'all? Joseph said, y'all think the Most High gonna let y'all do me like this? Am I not of your bones and flesh? And is not Jacob your father? My father, why do you do this thing unto me this day? And how will you be able to look up to our father Jacob? How you gonna look our daddy in the eye and know that y'all killed me, y'all hurt me, y'all did me a certain type of way? Do you realize you doing this to our father too? He said, why do you not fear the Lord concerning me? How could you do me like this? Israelites, we have to look at ourselves first. I'm saying these is the progenitors of who we are. And they were so jealous of their little brother that they sold him. They was going to kill him. They sold him, man, to some heathens. To go, what was his protector at that point? We know the Most High. But what was his? It says 41 and 30, Joshua 41 and 30. It says, and he continued to cry out and call unto his brethren from the pit. And he said, O Judah, Simeon, and Levi, my brethren, lift me up from the place of darkness in which you have placed me, and come this day to have compassion on me, ye children of the Lord and sons of Jacob my father. And if I have sinned unto you, are you not the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? If they saw an orphan, they had compassion over him. Or one that was hungry, they gave him bread to eat. Or one that was thirsty, they gave him water to drink. Or one that was naked, they covered him with garments. And how then will you withhold your pity from your brother? For I am of your flesh and bones. And if I have sinned unto you, surely you will do this on account of my father. If y'all hate me, then y'all won't do me like this because of Jacob. That didn't work. What more could you? That didn't work. Huh? That didn't work. Continuing. This is Joshua 42, verse 1. It says, and they went and sat on the opposite side about a distance of a bow shot, and they sat there to eat bread. And whilst they were eating, so they were eating that while they decided to do what they're going to do to Joseph. They eating. It says, and they went and sat on the opposite side about the distance of a bow shot, and they sat there to eat bread. And whilst they were eating, they held counsel together, what was to be done with him, whether to slay him or to bring him back to his father. They had the whole counsel on that. It says, they were holding the counsel when they lifted up their eyes and saw, and behold, there was a company of Ishmaelites coming at a distance by the road of Gilead, going down to Egypt. And Judah said unto them, what gain will it be to us if we slay our brother? Peradventure God will require him from us. This then is the counsel proposed concerning him, which you shall do unto him. Behold, this company of Ishmaelites going down to Egypt. Now therefore come, let us dispose of him to them, and let not our hand be upon him. And they will lead him along with them, and he will be lost among the people of the land, and we will not put him to death with our own hands. And the proposal pleased his brethren, and they did according to the word of Judah. So they was going to, so he's talking to his 11, he's talking to his 10 other brothers. They're discussing what they're going to do with Joseph. And the plan was to sell him to some heathens. And they was all on board with that. That was the better plan than to just kill him. As Israelites, we got to look at ourselves first. We can't blame the heathen for what happened to us. The Most High watched us do this. It said the Most High got the scorpions and stuff away from Joseph in the pit. He was watching to see what they was going to do. We wicked. We wicked. The Israelites is wicked men. We wicked. It was our wickedness that got slavery going on us, man. These guys sold their little brother. We can't, as Israelites, we talk about what's going to happen to the heathens and this and that. Man, listen to me. We sold our own brother. Our forefathers sold their little brother. You understand? And they're going to go make up a story to Jacob and tell him a wild beast killed him. Huh? A wild beast killed Joseph. And then they sat there and looked at their father for years. Joseph was in Egypt 12 years, man, before before Jacob and it came there. Joseph, they lied to their own daddy about what they did to their brother for over 10 years. Imagine that. Imagine the hurt that Jacob felt believing his son was gone and got ate by a beast, or that his sons done did something to him. Imagine that. That's the house of Israel. That we was wicked, man. We was wicked. We wasn't no better than no heathens. For real. We wasn't no better than no heathens. How? Because we picking around in the scriptures, we was evil too. What story is a heathen selling his little brother in the scriptures at? Where is a heathen did that? Where it say they did that? We was evil. Period. We was evil. Shalom to the house of Israel. Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, as mentioned in James 1:1. Shalom to all the sons of Adam, but Israel first.